of the bile type of the person. And if you have like more blood disorders and more fever, easy to get like fever, easy to get angry, and you have a high cholesterol and anything blood related disease, we believe that is the TIPA type of the person or TIPA caused disease. You get it? Then not the garlic, it's the shilaji. You get shilaji, yeah? Shilaji is very expensive, like one small like container, $30 or yeah, it depends the the quality. And you can have the shilaji every morning. It says that our notes that's for the TIPA type. You get it?
I should say the doctor showed yesterday in his talk.
It's from the rock.
Yeah, it's like a sort of tarry or bituminous substance that he had pictures of it exuding from rocks. And he described its
you can smell
genesis.
It's like iron, copper, gold, substance. Silver. Like if the rock has like the minerals of like the iron, the color is different. They says if there's more like silver, also the shilaji cover and the smell is different. That's where they try to get the shilaji, which is like comes from the iron rock, mineral rocks. It's interesting. That is comes from the rock. It's kind of like our sweating. Yeah. Also it's very expensive. The shilaji prescriptions.
$35 to $70.
Yeah. Some like many of like my patients, like Americans, yeah, they bring like shilaji. Oh, I'm taking shilaji every day. And that they say shilaji is good for the old type of the disease. Also from this chapter also says it's good for the old type of the disease if you know who to take it. But there are two types of shilajis. One is natural one that comes from the rock, but another one is also from the rock. But it's not the mouse, the wild mouse like
mouse.
It's kind of the mouse. It's a little bigger than the regular one. That lives in the rock. And when the mouse is thirsty, that specific mouse never come down to drink the water. And the mouse go to the inside of the rock to drink the water.
Is it maybe lichen?
Maybe like I don't know like that name.
Yeah.
Okay, they say like between the rocks.
Yeah.
There is like kind of the shilaji.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's leaking that. That's where the waste product of that animal is piled together on the rocks. The year by year. That also shilaji. That one is even if you want to use that, you have to cook that and cook to get essence of that, to clean all the waste product. But they're not using. We call it kanja to get the essence. 100 of the herbs only can produce like 2 pounds of the essence. Okay. For example, like the book mentions, like you smell something? No? Okay. The book mentions like the 6 roots, you have to get the essence. It's hard to do that. For example, 100 herb, you have to cook, add water to cook. At the end, there's like a, substance essence. It's very sticky. Only 1 pound or 2 pound, you get that. That's hard to make it. So this is not made by the essence. This is just grounded the 6 type of the herbs mixed together. Okay, that's why shilaji, the good product is like a rock, and if you crush, it's like crystal. That is the best quality. That's why that's very expensive.
What's the dose there? You take this a small amount?
A small amount, yeah. That's at the top of the stick.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
You're chopping.
yeah, yeah, a small amount. That's it's like that's the best rejuvenation medicine for all type of the disease. The bacon, the flame. I forgot the English name. The the red chili, Indian from the India. No, it's like a small one. Yeah, red chili. The Ayurvedic and also Chinese medicine also used for the digestive disease. It says like the open your, increase your appetite, and it's also good for your digestion, cleansing your digestion tract. But the other, the chilies cause the digestion problem. But this chili, when you test it, it's so, spicy. And other chili also you test spicy. And after like post digestion is the cool. Make your digestion heat is, going down. That's why you lose appetite. But this chili is different. Even you test like spicy, it goes to like, digestion process. At the end of the digest, it's still warm. It's good for, you know, you know, uh, uh, metabolism, hypothyroidism, the slow down metabolism problems. This is good for that. That's why here only mention we call it Tzataka. Actually, Tzataka comes from India, Sanskrit.
You have to, because a lot of times you buy these, they might be dry.
Yeah, Indian store you can get it. I can.
You soak it in water? How much?
No, make a powder.
Make a powder.
Yeah, make a powder, and with the honey. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, seed too. Yeah, make a powder and beat the honey and the melted butter. With the honey and the melted butter, you can keep forever. There's no water.
And it's equal amounts, like.
Yeah, equal amounts. Equal amounts. Yeah.
It's not the shilajit, that's the other.
No. Shilajit for the tripa, the fever. And this one is phlegm. If you have like chronic digestion problem, okay, if you have any type of the phlegm disease, if you want to lose weight, this is good because this is gonna increase your digestion.
Which one?
The chili,
Chili.
yeah, I can show you. So mijo is this one. Oh, from the India is good. Leprosy is more connected to the lymph node, it's called the I forgot. Then the three fruit butter. It's the last part of the yesterday's our teaching. Like Aru, Paru, Churu, Merlo, Labin, or that. I forgot the name. I have the notes here, English name. Yeah. And also, this one is very good for the clear our senses. This medicinal butter, rejuvenation pill. You have to combine, each one, you have to combine with, the non-essence. Remember non-essence? Like the essence of the earth element is Shilaji. The essence of the, the stone or mineral is calcite.
Calcite.
Yeah. And the essence of the wood is molasses. Yeah. Molasses. Yeah. The essence of the flower is honey. The essence of the plants or grass is the melted butter. Then add the juniper tree seed and the bala and te and the kemba, the four. I think the tedum is hard to get in this country. It doesn't matter, but you just forgot about these four, but you combine with the other, the honey, calcite, and the shilaji, and molasses, these four. And malted butter is 5, yeah? And you can get the juniper tree seed. That's 6, okay. If you cannot get the 100% of the ingredients, but you can put this with 3, the roots, 3 fruits, aru, paru, churu. I can send to you like the name and the function and everything. Okay. This is the best of the, you can use no matter you have lung, no matter you have tripa, no matter you have Baking disease. Those 3 be specific for specific humor, but the 3, fruit formula is for the general. And this one, it's of course the root best, the 3 roots, and the non-essence. Then they added more. Added some another herbs. Which one is the one tanga, which we call the Manjushri flower, only get from the Bhutan and the Tibet. It's very small flower.
So you said 3 roots or 3 fruits?
3 fruits. I have the file. I can share with you guys. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody. Yeah. Okay. Only. Yeah. Then how to make this? Yeah. This one you have to write down. Yeah. Okay. You have to prepare the 3 fruits. It's a dried. 3 fruits. Yeah. Crush like little pieces. This is the Arura 80 piece, Chirura, I think 20, or Chirura 10, Warara and 20 in the notes. Okay. Crash pieces, you have to keep a clean container. Then you have to get the iron forcer.
Iron files.
Oh.
Filings.
Or iron filings.
Yeah. Like iron dust.
Yeah, iron dust.
When you
Yeah.
file
But
something,
if you
dust.
get that iron dust, good. If you cannot get, you should get like the best quality iron. With the rust or with the rust?
The rasp?
Yeah, if you put in
Rust.
yeah, with the rust.
With
good.
rust.
Yeah, iron with the rust is good. And small pieces, you know, the better you should rub or no rub. Because sometimes we rub with the cotton, and because like mix with the other herbs, we cook herbs. Yeah, but this time it's not necessary to rub. Just a couple pieces of the iron pieces with calcite.
With calcite.
You have to boil. Yeah, calcite.
Calcite.
Yeah, no good.
Cal.
No, calcite, the stone, mineral. Half you have to boil to get the soup, to get to get the essence from the iron and the calcite. Then you have to filter that the water and use that water to boil the 3 fruit. Until the water melted with the 3 fruit. Completely like melted.
Yeah, the water.
That time you have to careful.
Boils down.
Yeah, if you cannot control the heat, the fire, it's gonna be burn. You can smell, then the taste no good. You get it? First part, and the book says, boil with that, iron and calcite water, makes like the 3 roots stronger. You get it? Okay. Then boil it until the melted, the water is melted with the 3 roots. You have to add milk, the best quality whole milk, and the milk boil it until completely melted with the 3 root. You have to stir, okay? Otherwise it's sticky. During the you're boiling the medicine. Then completely melted with the herbs. Then you have to cool down. If that not cool down, you just add the herbs. It's gonna be disappeared herbs function. Okay, you have to keep the regular normal temperature, the herbs. Then you have to prepare the roots from the notes. Already made like a powder. And then you have to put that, mix it together. It comes like this. It's sticky. There's no water. Sticky. Then you have to put melted butter and honey. It's make like pure or make the dough. Easy? Yeah. When I was in Tibet, I made this. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. And if you can't get the other, the ingredients, just do the 3 roots. The 3 fruit. The 3 fruit enough. It's not so complicated. You have to, you can get a calcite and iron everywhere from the Amazon, the calcite, and use that, the water to boil the 3 roots. Then put milk, boil it, then butter and honey, make a dough. That's more easy. Yeah. You need a brick, yeah. Oh. Can we have brick a little bit? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we do exercise.
Okay.
Then we do the meditation part. That's it.
Okay. Break.
There are many like treasure text about the children. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah. Once you're familiar with this, others, same. Yeah.
Found the Mahometa. This is growing in my garden.
Oh, good, man.
It's called Solomon seal in America.
So one of the ingredients.
One of the ingredients.
Okay, I'll send you another file. Can you share everybody? Yes?
You sent me already?
No. Send it to everybody. No?
Those things from yesterday, I sent to everybody who was here yesterday.
There's another.
Then there's a third one.
Mhm.
So I sent the slide.
Mhm.
Did it?
I did.
And it opened up already. I mean, I just
It did.
forwarded what.
Yeah.
But there's a new one today.
I'm gonna send to you. This is I think this is the last one. Yeah, take your email. Maybe in case.
Did you send it to info or what purpose?
No, your
For
I
mine.
think your. Yeah.
Konchog, yeah.
I sent the first one too. I added some photos of the Buddha.
Okay, you got it. One, you know, smell? Yeah, it's like, well, they're trying to. Oh. Mm. Were there two earlier? I might have left this. But I can send them the ones from them. You know. The meal card, it's on his shoulder. Oh. No, they're both like head down and gotta be faster than.
Yeah.
I have a question. So what are the? I know you were saying for the butter, like, you know, like, the three, okay. Yeah, I wanted to mention that stuff. I'm gonna just hold for his, name and thing.
So.
When he said all you need is, and I was like, okay, the very words, and I'm like, I can do this. I don't know if anyone quite understands it, but I can ask like him later too.
Might be straight the neural balance, the balance, the and the knowledge. But then there's other stuff you can hold. Okay. So I think the three fruits.
Yeah.
In this document.
For the medicine, butter.
Yeah, so there's the Mirabelle, Marola, and Mirabelle. So if I'm reading this right, so there's the Mirabelle, and that'd be like, you know,
I'll make it larger, I'm sorry.
yes, well, if you got the document, there's this one,
Yeah,
then the Terminalia Velar.
right, okay, got you.
So and it's 80-20, and then the last one, I think it's this,
Oh, okay.
because he was saying 80-20-10, and I believe all these three are fruits. And then the next 6 things in that document are all roots.
Okay.
So there's the 3 fruits,
Mhm.
which are those 3, and then I think the other 6 are the 6 roots.
And then what was the, wait, what was the second one? I just wanna remember for when I look at this, even I'll totally, okay, got you, turn. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, and then the 6 rooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see.
Something like me, this, you know, my mind goes to, if you consume these things on a regular basis, then why aren't you healthy?
Well, we don't usually eat these things.
Well, not these roots, but I'm saying like garlic, butter,
Sure.
you know what I mean? The simple ones, milk.
I think some of it is the preparation and the timing.
Maybe the concentration. Oh, it's a lot. We're trying to, I was just asking about the three fruits, so it's these three, and then the 6 roots for the medicine butter.
Yeah, I
From the
think,
page.
actually the 6 roots, okay,
Okay,
yeah, it doesn't matter, like 3 roots. 3 roots you can get anywhere, online.
Online.
I know,
Okay.
yeah.
and the the roots are the mirror.
Yes.
Okay, and okay, and that's it.
Okay, that says like,
Gotcha.
the classical book says 80, the first one, 80 pieces. The second one is 20 pieces.
Yes.
The third one is, it's not 10 pieces.
Oh.
It's like, more than 10 pieces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like a proportion? So like 8 parts to 20 parts to 1 part?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
The first one is Aruga. Aruga is the king of the earth. Aru product is good for the old type of the human.
So it's like a liter of water with the iron and the calcite.
Yeah, we can make a decision like control. No,
And then like a liter of milk or less.
we can. This one is like your container, your size, everything.
So the proportions aren't too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have made like, 5 pounds or 6 pounds, it's up to you, like this 80, 20, you can get like, pound to make it and put inside the refrigerator.
But do these like,
You don't need to make out of shell,
okay.
you just like put inside a jar, and close it, and you have to run to spoon.
Do you think though that some of these things, like with the roots, I think it's always like an issue with Western medicine, how
No.
nothing?
No.
Okay, okay.
If we do get the roots, you just grind it to like a powder
Yes,
and then just mix.
yeah,
Okay.
you can get like a rinsing paste. The wild rinsing.
Which, I don't know.
Yeah, you can get from the foreign store, and I think Massachusetts, like people planting that. Yeah.
What's the type 2?
One of the best medicine from Chinese medicine, they call it ginseng.
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 How do you
Oh,
spell it?
ginseng?
Yeah, ginseng.
Oh, ginseng, yes, yes,
If you
yes.
get the
yeah.
ginseng, make the ginseng powder mixed together. It's good.
Is ginseng one of the 6 roots? I don't
No,
know.
no, no,
No,
no.
it's different.
This is from our even like this. Yeah.
Is ginseng powder something that would interfere with Western medicines?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. And we're working on the jawing.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about the reeds? We had two. We had one person playing it, but then we went away to school. College. Businessman. Up here on Sundays with these Protestant beans wafting up.
Yeah.
It's very inspirational.
Very 21st century.
It's always funny when I hear one from my childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that I love my upbringing.
Yeah. Get away from the back up in that too. You stand up and start singing, you know, there's a problem. It reminds me of. Yeah. He's always doing that. He can't help himself right now.
Yeah, everybody here? Okay. I think I sent another like English translated two formula to you. Yeah. Okay, this everything I taught this time comes from the chapter 90 from the Four Medical Tantra, the third tantra. Okay, chapter 90. And the meditation part also is here like a couple of verses, and which I put on the file. That is the what said like the
Experiential.
experiential from the Blue Bear by the region of the the fifth Dalai Lama, and which we translated from there. But I give this chapter oral transmission. Meanwhile, you get this transmission. You get this? I don't have like direct oral transmission of this, but I have the root, the Four Medical Tantra oral transmission from two teachers. One is a lay practitioner, and he's the main teacher of my clinical practice. I get one time, and another I have get two times oral transmission and oral teaching of the Four Medical Tantra. That is special. My teacher, he got like this oral transmission from one of the Drupa Kwaji. You know Drupa Kwaji, yeah?
The Drupa Kagyu?
Drupa Kwaji, in the Kwaji lineage. He was the leader of the Drupa Kwaji monastery back in Tibet, and he passed away many years back. Tribri Chuncho. Tribu Chincho is one of the great scholar and leader of the Drupa Gwaje. And my teacher, they know each other from the camp, the prison, Chinese camp. My teacher used to stay there like prison 20 years. Also, Tribu Chincho also more than 10 years. Gachin Bochi 20 years
Dr. Rinpoche 13.
or 13, I think.
Oh,
20.
sorry, 19.
Oh, yeah. And during the, prison, many Tibetan lamas present together.
Mhm.
Like that's why Gachin Bochi met the Kempo Mense.
Because of Munsal.
My teacher also met Kempo Mense
Oh.
from the camp. And one day, and he wanted to request the teaching because Kempo Mense couldn't walk. His leg problem. And Kempo Mense said, you have to get permission, like for the take a break from the, camp work, labor work. Then there's no chance. Then my teacher pretend to get sick. This is a very funny story, okay, the real story. My teacher, he's good at Salon, Tibetan yoga,
Salung, the
Salon.
amazing channels.
And he can hold his breath. And then doctors comes, like the Western doctors, Chinese doctors, they came to check everything and they couldn't find any problem. But they tried to give the injection, IV, and he held the breath when you practice Talon. The medicine goes up, the bubbles, a lot of bubbles. Not even like one drop came to his veins. He told me, if you're good at Talon, you don't need to worry about the injection or the IV. Then the doctor says, oh, this one is like sick, serious sick. We don't know like what's wrong with him. Then he gets a couple of days off. They give him medicine. He tried to take the medicine. Then he put inside underneath of the bed. He told me. Then he went to get the special, oral
transmission
of the high level of Dzogchen teachings. Without letters. The
without letters.
Without letters, transmission to air.
Yeah.
Okay. And he wrote, a piece of paper, and he just, meditate until he get like, complete understanding. He eat that paper. Couple days. One thing he got that. One night, Kempo Mense and my teacher and the leader of the Drupa Gwaje, Turi Chincho, they're sleeping together. They're same room. Then one middle of night, the Turi Chincho requested the teaching from Kempo Mense. Kempo Mense immediately accept. Of course, I'm gonna give you this special secret teaching because you are the, son of the Ekajati. The protector of the Dzogchen teachings, yeah. Then Teru Chincho requested permission for writing the secret teaching and the 2 pieces. My teacher told me he's keeping his gawa amulet. He showed me in the corner of his residence. My one is inside the gawa. It's beautiful handwriting by the Teru Chincho. Anyway, my teacher get the oral transmission from the Teru Chincho. Teru Chincho asked him to only read 3 times in his life. You get it? Only 3 times. Then, before I want to see my teacher, and he said he already read 1 time. And the second one, I requested, and he gave to me. I waited like a half month. One night, the winter, one night, suddenly, his assistant come to call me. It's very auspicious. It's snowy. And Tibetans, we go like something's rainy and it's snowy and rainbows. That's the beautiful auspicious for the, food for your dream, food for your, study. Then I went to there and he said, okay, I checked your like half month and investigate your like you're not like a communist, you know? Yeah. And you really want to study, you really want to learn this, Tibetan medicine, yeah? Okay, your mind is not communist. He's so funny, okay? Okay, you're interested in this, medicine. Then I'm the one request the second time, yeah? I get second time in the oral transmission. The third time, he's given publicly, like, in the local Tibetan hospital. At that time, exactly the summer break, I got it.
Well,
Yeah, that's why he said, you're the most luckiest person among my students. My oral transmission, you get 2 times. He told me, you're something special. Anyway, like, I'm gonna give this oral transmission to you guys, okay? And then you can practice this. You get the permission, okay? 그다자가 영화제던가 버름바 저저베티저 맞저저 너도 저저바 저저도 시와 되면 저 라면 저대 저는 소임 금바테나서 저 전amba 그저등 마낭버른 좀 듣는지라 오마점을 감사여 그네 당강 저거라 나고 자저메데 저대가 니든 스무저비 저던데 노게 전저 제비 노조저 진도나 삼에 와신 남자가 저저저저 저게 성저 저도 미워요나 내던 것들만 자 님은 저전에다 지어라 저든 너라면 자선도 봐 저던 저지마 좀 내요면 저자게 진저 저배저 다가도 저저 마저와도 저도 저베시던데 저런 리지 준비 뭐지 그때는 이제 제네 저도 동바지자 단난자는 저 아로와 저는데 위머지 혼자 좀 도지 디비네 제데 나저 단난 저 배던 바여 저 동망가야 사야토마토 제가 저 토마토 제 그토마 버럼 또 제제 메토토마토 제 토마 그래 제제 근데 발제 게바 게마곰바 제제 전제 그제노 소제 내그 기베 도나 저디 다비 성계슬라동 오다비녀 마신당든 조바적에다 존재다니다 냠바제 저도 좀 중원에 동고준저 대공 조지 대저와저 강저마다 저저 동고 저진 대제 그거 대비 그 와저 오마마서 숨저 저제라 버 장제도 저도 정도 베로잖아 반자사도 옹레나 삼바와 아마다 바 까마 반자 하링아야마 심성전도 자당 양이 지지 농버자도 공진등의 마성 좀 총화 정자 배가 배매서 진행된도 오마这个的 마성 숨지 좀 제대로 좀 저라도 저는 저저도 동배숨 잡을 송좀 더 담아지 다좀제도 좀 정화나 정화나데 정저 저노 자님 뭔가 좀 저도 버는 나는 여도 감리 너들 이제 그 농다 알려준다 저거 엄사다 단가다 아마다 신다 아유다 비좀 Karim, Pitron Karis, Hoa, to the Sochi, but the butter, Chimed, Rubenavas, Mona, the Pek, Makaya Tawashi, Kundi, Timlasash, the Kawat, but the documentation, Jasima, don't want to and John the Chadi. 其实他们说这都这行都没动了，都是这你们那我怎么家的做光就在这边等，给我是么子现在啥么的这那当家你们我怎么这现在嘛，你说我他们说电脑找到真的买我们就得等我那这么这个的，这个希望东西了，等我去就是啥当在那这种这的都没这我们他就等我的，你那这些不能家了，说真的不这种的跟着怎么都这边这嘛都看不从我这种这俺怎么和但是那等这这个这真的是这等这样的就罗从马上这等这几就是能看到过些这个那么这给那的的什么的什么的这个路就等这些等这不就可能嘛讲到这边就公共这不能就等到那现在吧就的那时候而且我就真的就重要的吧什么个就给我是不是你这里这个这探宝的 okay during the time when you're taking the chilling pills if you get sick okay other disease yeah you have to stop taking the chilling and treat the the current disease until completely getting better then you go back to take the rejuvenation pills okay this is important when you're taking this you have to avoid mushrooms yeah any type of the mushrooms okay before the meditation we have to learn this little bit then we start and then you're gonna test what is the test of the chilling pills I bring a little bit okay that's it we don't need this yeah I think
People on Zoom.
oh yeah
We got a mic.
microphone's good yeah. Yeah, who is like more flexible? Which one? Who? You? Are you sure? I think both of you. And physically flexible. Looks like yeah. Okay, this is the before. Not only the rejuvenation, any type of like practice. You consider this is the physical movement. You can consider this is a spiritual movement, practice movement, okay? But which we called the open hole channel and the chakras. It takes a couple minutes to complete, okay? But you have to familiar. When you practice like Tibetan yoga, the Tibetan, physical movements, tunkur, we call it like, you have to familiar the 3 channel and the 6th chakra, the systems, okay? You should read and any books more connected to the Tibetan yoga. I think the Indian yoga similar, but the different explanations, different postures, yeah. But mine is from the Kalachakra tradition. When you before you go to the 3 years retreat, you have to know some physical movements. Otherwise, like if you sit in the retreat room all day and without the movement, you get a lot of the physical, problems. That's where they're doing this physical movement to open your channel and the chakra systems. Also, I noticed when sitting like office, like whole day with patient, sometimes I get very exhausted and sleepy, heaviness in my head. My sense organs are not clear. Then I do this. Lock the door and inside, just a couple minutes. You can feel like, immediately Yeah, no. It's kind of like update the systems. Yeah. Okay. We learned a little bit yesterday, but you guys, 3 people, yeah? Yeah, new. And we have like, you can take videos and don't post on the YouTube or anywhere, but you just, you can use. Okay, it's this. You have to do the non-breathe exercise like this. Actually, you have to prepare the tissue with you, okay? When you practice this.